Big up everybody, it's your girl Sofia back here on Sofia's Football Talk to preview Game Week 7 of Fantasy Premier League. But of course, before we get into that, I do have to show you how I did in Game Week 6 as I used my wildcard, and let's just say didn't really pay off that much, but here we are either way. Make sure you like this video here before we start, and of course subscribe to the channel as we are on the road to 5k subscribers. And let's get into the nitty gritty. As y'all can see, I got an overall 59 points, and yeah, there wasn't really many players that gave me much joy. I got a Palmer that gave me 25 points, but imagine if he was my captain. I mean, the guy scored 4 goals in the first half. Haaland was the captain. Didn't score, unfortunately, as they drew 1-1 to a Newcastle. But here we are. Flecken gave me 2 points as the goalkeeper. Colwell gave me 1. Gabriel gave me 1 point. Even though Arsenal did win, but they did still concede 2 goals. Joachim Andersen gave me 8 points, so thank you, Andersen. In the midfield, as we just talked about Palmer, Luis Diaz for Liverpool gave me 2 points. He didn't do much. I'm at 1 point as United got blasted, punched up by a Spurs 3-0. Rodgers gave me 7 points. He did indeed score, even though they drew to Ipswich. And then Saka 3 points. Yes, they won, but didn't give him much points. Nicholas Jackson 5 points, who I brought in. He got an assist, probably should have scored as well, but didn't. On the bench, you have Henderson with 1 point, Vardy with 1 point, O'Shea with 1 point, and Masraoui with 0 points. So that's that. But let's focus on the changes that I made for Game Week 7. So as you guys can see, for Game Week 7, still have Flecken, whose Bournemouth will be facing Wolves at home. Colwell, I decided to still keep him there, but to be fair, Chelsea probably will still concede though, but we'll still have him there regardless. We might change him up for the next game week, like after the international break. But Chelsea will be playing Nottingham Forest at home. I do reckon probably Chelsea would win, but we'll see. Gabriel's Arsenal will be facing Southampton at home. I think they will deal with Southampton. It might actually be a thrashing. I'm not saying that it's going to be like a 9-0 as when Man United won it. That's not what I'm saying. But I think it's going to be a lot of goals. I think so. Omniscience. Fulham will be facing Man City away. They might probably still lose, but we keep him there. We might change it up right before the game starts, but this is kind of what it's looking like right now. It is what it is. Palmer, yes, still of course in a team. I was contemplating on whether or not should I make Palmer my captain and then hold on vice captain, but no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to keep it as is. Luis Diaz still here as Liverpool will be facing Crystal Palace. Early kickoff, 12:30 UK time, Saturday. Early days, but even though, of course, I would love to see Liverpool completely mess up and drop points, I don't know if that's going to be the case, but he's still there. And Buemo is the one that I decided to bring in. I was like, you know what? Ahmad, we'll take you out of this. You're a great player, but haven't really got me many points, unfortunately, in this FPL. So I was like, nah. Could have maybe even decided to bring a Rashford, to be fair, but I think we're going to get slapped up by Villa. I'll talk more about that in the upcoming preview. So check that out for sure. But yeah, Mbeumo, they'll be facing, like I mentioned, Wolves at home. I think Brian Mbeumo is gonna deal with it. I think he's gonna do his thing and probably still score. 100%. Rogers is still there. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and celebrate and be like, oh, he gives me points. Because he probably will be scoring or at least assist. He probably will. So I still kept him there. And then Bukayo Saka. I think Saka's gonna... I think he might get 2 goals. You heard it here first. He's gonna get a brace. I think so. Maybe even a hat-trick. But he's getting himself a brace. And an assist. I think that's happening from Bukayo Saka. I think so. And then I decided to be like, you know what? Even though I used my wild card to get a Nicholas Jackson in for game week 6, I should say, I was like, nah, I generally just need to take him out. And I was like, you know what? Yep, I know it's Ipswich, but this Delap guy, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but he's kind of been cooking. He scored a good goal against Aston Villa in the equalizer. He's done well, so I was like, why not? We'll just have him there. Why not? And then, of course, as you guys can see, Haaland up top is still my captain. Because why not? Why freaking not? We'll still have him. Yes, didn't score in the last game, but I do think he's probably going to score in this game. I might suddenly be like, you know what, we might change and maybe even make Mbuemo captain, but no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. On the bench, as y'all can see, we have Henderson, Vardy, O'Shea, and Masraoui. So that is how this team is looking like. I mean, guys, I'm not, a pro master when it comes to FPL. We're playing this for vibes. That's what we're doing. But we make these type of videos, which at the beginning was just live streams, but y'all tend to kind of like more so the short, pre-recorded videos instead. And that's what we're going to continue with because it keeps me accountable to remind myself that I have to, update, make sure that the team is right, whether I change up the captain or change a player or two. But I decided to, change it up a little bit this week as well. So we are on -4 points here, but it is what it is. I'm already pretty far behind in some of the leagues that I'm in. And if you do want to get the chance to win a football kit of your choice, then make sure you do join my Fantasy Premier League. Because, why not? Link and code is in the description box. But I think that's about it. I want to hear what you think about my team. And also, let me know in the comment section. How did you do in last week? And what changes did you make for the upcoming game week? Let me know all of that down below. Like this video on your way out. Subscribe, of course, to Sofia's Football Talk as we are on the road to 5K subscribers. So let's make it happen. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Sofia's out. Bye-bye.